Radio. Hey, good afternoon and welcome to aforadio.com. Now, if you've noticed that video, we have just gotten a brand new facelift and we've added the RSS feed to provide the latest news to all of you so that we're all informed and updated on what's happening in and around town, especially with the current situation of the whole CMCO right now. Yeah, so we hope you're safe at home, staying at home, working from home, and taking care of yourself. And that is the most important part of the whole thing. Now, talking about taking care of ourselves, now, I know working from home brings on a lot of back aches and shoulder aches and aches in all places you never felt before, okay? And that's why this afternoon we're going to be talking about Tit Ta. And with me today is Professor Datuk Sri Dr. Chris Leong from the Chris Leong Method Tit Ta. He's, of course, the founder of CLM. Welcome to the show, Master Chris. How are you today?
Yeah, good. Hi, Mike. Nice meeting you. Thanks for the invitations.
Thank you so much for joining us. I mean, I know you're a busy man. How has it been like during this whole MCO and then CMCO? How have things gone for you?
Wow. So this is a very good experience. Even my mom, until me, for the 4 years, I never go through this experience before. But one thing is good. Can spend a lot of quality times with family members. And it's a good time for you to self-realization. Not every day is working and you. So at least you got a own time for yourself. But of course, if you 1 or 2 weeks is okay. I think it's about nearer to 2 months already. Now it's extended to the June 9.
Correct.
So this situation, a lot of people because stuck in the house. Computer a lot. What I call the PDA and sleep and watching TV. Sure got about what I call the whole body. We call it alignment of the whole body, definitely offset already.
Correct. It's gone all over the place because when we're in the office, we know that's the place that we sit in and we do our work properly. Now we either sit on the sofa or on the bed or in different places on different days. So it can get kind of painful at times. But as you join us for the very first time on the English section, and for all our viewers who are not so sure what Tit Ta is, maybe you can walk us through the whole process. I mean, what is Tit Ta?
All right. Tit Ta is a very new name for you guys. Actually, for the Chinese, the culture is more than 2,000 years already. It's from a generation, the Three Kingdoms is until now, the Quality of Water generation is more than 2,000. And then a lot of people ask, hey, what is the Tit Ta? Actually, Tit Ta is a very simple word. Tit and Ta is called Tit and For. And the Chinese translate, we call it a wound setting specialist. So a lot of people ask, hey, Chris, so this wound setting specialist and the chiropractor, what difference?
Correct.
Actually, yes, chiropractor and the Tit Ta is a similar. It's only different from the culture. One is same, like a lot of people asking, hey Chris, Tit Ta and the chiropractor is the same. Same, you're asking me like taekwondo and karate. So they are both also the martial artists. They are using hand and using leg. The most important is for the fighting skill. So for the Tit Ta and the chiropractor or chiropractic, they are using the same methods to manipulation back the wound back to the positions.
I see. So it's actually the same thing, is just differently, understood. Yeah, the methods are a little different. Yeah. Okay. So for our viewers this afternoon, if you'd like to ask our Master Chris Leong any questions, you can do so. Drop your comments at the comments section, and we will get him to answer as many questions as we can as we go through the show this whole afternoon. Yeah. Now, I like the fact that you answered my second question without me even asking you the question. So, okay, how do you offset the bones? Or, I mean, what is done during the treatment? Because you say it's all about realignment, correct?
Yeah, correct. So usually you can see me.
Oh, you have a little skeleton.
Skeleton. So usually what I call the bone setting like Tit Ta, we are concentrate on the whole body. Our whole body, they have a 206 bone.
Correct.
And when baby born, they have a 306. After the age of 21, they have become a 206. So usually
what happens to the balance?
So baby,
I always wondered.
Chinese people say, the Chinese poem always say, 老笋都未生齊. So what is what your brain, everything are also not in the we call it form yet, not yet formed. So that's
Fully
why
developed.
baby they
Okay.
have a not they have a 306 bone after the birth. Especially for the brain, this part they have 7 bone, they are not connected yet. That's why on the baby you cannot touch away. Here still can breathing, you can feel
Correct.
like pause over here.
Soft.
And
Yeah.
then all the fingers, all the fingers, they have 5 or 6 over here. They are not connected. That's why see the baby, all the bones can touch here. Even the leg can put a mouth behind. Very acrobatic for the children. Until the age of 18 to 21, they are all formed to become 206. So usually for the whole body, they are taking parts like 206 bone, like a hand over here is already take up 27, and the leg 26 and 26 they take up about 100 over bones, and the ribs and the spine is 14 and 24. They take it out 50. So another mix up is only the hips, femur, leg, head, and neck. That's all. 200.
Oh,
So usually a lot of people asking, hey, Chris, wow, so scary or very complicated for guitar or what? No, you just imagine I'm the car service, what I call balancing back the bone structure. This is my stress.
wow.
I
So
think I
technically,
think the
with
human
that, with
body is
that,
like
with that explanation, we need to get our body service every now and then, lah.
yeah, either 5,000 kilometers or 3 months. See whatever which one first. Same like
Correct.
human body because our whole body structure is called alignment, especially on this whole spine. We have to align to slightly misaligned. You got a headache, migraine, or shoulder pain or lower back pain, and what I call the sore pain on the lower back. Especially in this period of time on the MCO lockdown period, sure a lot of definitely I can say in all the Facebook people over here, or even all the platform over here, you can see a lot of people got a neck problem, shoulder,
Correct.
or even lower back pain.
Correct. Correct. Now, before we go to our next question, we just want to say hi to a couple of people this afternoon. Saying hello to Wafia Twafia from Algiers. Ryan Pun says, good afternoon, Sifu and Meg. Good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Kat Wong also says, good afternoon, Chris. Manuel Roman says, hello, Sifu, Chris. Greetings from Peru. Wow, you've got fans all around the world. Yeah. Adeline
Peru
Chan
is my
says,
student.
that
Evelyn
Chris
Chan.
actually helped her mama and papa and her family. So she's recommending you definitely. Thank you so much. Gary Lee Chua says,
Thank you.
bro, Master Chris.
Hi.
Naturian Coast just has a whole lot of signs saying thumbs up.
Good.
Wilka Rosendo from Brazil. Wilka Rosendo says
Wow.
hello and hang loose, I guess. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. If you have questions, just drop them in the comments section below, and we'll get Master Chris to answer as many questions as we can throughout the whole show. Okay. Now, I've seen some of your videos, and it's actually quite scary, like the sound of all the crackings. Okay. So, what exactly is happening at that point, and how painful is that whole process?
The process. Actually, a lot of people, especially you see the face, wow, so scary. It's, oh my God, it's terrible. It's very dangerous. And then,
Correct.
is dangerous will paralyze or cause of that? No. Actually, what we do, the tita, they have a technique we call it a safety lock. So whenever you turn the neck, hand, all the position, we have all the safety lock. They are not over, not like you're
Okay.
seeing the like a Jackie Chan movie, just one snap.
Yeah.
So no, everything there are many patients they have a safety lock. They are not overturned, and then until a certain level, they align back. Whenever you hear the popping sound, pop like your finger one, tick tick tick,
Yep.
like this, all this sound is normal because why all the bone section over between all the bone section they have one bubble. So whatever you do, the cracking sound is open up the bubble. So this bubble open up is called align back the structure. Actually, the bone section they have 5 parts. So in the bone section, they have like muscle, they have a tendon, they have ligament, they have a vein, the nerve, and also the bone and muscle together become one category. So that's why a lot of people thought I got a headache, migraine, and also got a hand numbness or shoulder pain, very sharp pain, and even back a lower back pain. Is due to the muscle or nerve or what? Actually, a lot of people injury, they have 2 types. Either the bone in misaligned and trap the nerve and trap the muscle, imbalanced muscle, or the cartilage or ligament not in the right position. That's why will affect affect the pain, or they have a sensation come up.
Yep.
Another one thing is called what I call we call it a psychology pain. Psychology pain is a very different. Psychology pain, when you are rest at time, you feel pain. When you on the work or you do something, you concentrate something, you have no pain at all. After that, done already. Oh, I got ear pain, sore pain. This is a psychology pain. Is due to the neuro.
Okay.
So is the neuro also part of the bone not in the right position? Sound like like building. Let's say the
Yes.
building like a 54 story. So the building, the most important, either important in the cement or the painting or the structure. The most important
Yep.
structure is important. If a structure not in the right position, then the lift, let's say the building offset a little bit, the lift cannot go up. We even can go up, you got like gang, not smooth.
Yes.
Whatever the
Correct.
structure correct, the foundation all correct, then you can see the lift go very fast and without shaking anything. Same like the human
Mm.
body.
Okay, brilliant. All right. So now, right, how permanent is this treatment? If we actually go for Titta, right? After you do
Mm.
one treatment, perhaps, well, how permanent is it? Or do you need to constantly follow up? Because earlier we said this is like maintaining your car, right? So if you're
Yeah.
maintaining your car every 5,000 kilometers, you have to go for another one. So how would we know for ourselves then?
All right. Usually the last time the Kita they are treat major more on the dislocation, fracture, or spot injury or domestic work injury. So
Mm,
usually for all this injury, they cannot wait for so long. Within a week or 2 weeks time, you have to come for fix it. If not, then you have
correct.
inflammation. Then slowly, if not taking care well, slowly it become like rheumatism or sore
Mm,
pain. Or in a changing of the weather or temperature, you feel like a numbness on the hand. So that's why
mm.
this is called alignment misaligned. They're blockage or the circulation. So usually for the human normal, you do the alignment. Let's say normal one, you can take it about 2 months or 3 months
Okay.
time.
Okay.
So 1 year about 4 times. Depends on
Okay.
your how is your
Self
body condition.
maintenance.
Yeah. So if you're very active in sport, maybe once a month you can do alignment to align back the 206 spoon to the posture perfectly.
Oh wow. Okay.
Mm.
Okay, so
So
in
I
all your years of experience, right? Have you met anyone that's had to realign everything? Or memang it is
uh,
common for everybody to be realigned from top to bottom because obviously when something goes off track, everything else
mhm.
follows.
Yes, like me, because I'm third generation from my mom, dad to mom, and me, I'm the third generation, and this
Mm,
is a passed down knowledge. So I starting this art of age of 5 years old, follow my mom helping all the do the rocking, and 7 I do a patient, and 12 years old I got own patient. So usually a lot of people ah last time my mom concept is whatever you got a shoulder problem or let's say you got a neck problem, he only fixing the shoulder or neck, but he didn't fix on the lower back or the ankle or hips. Then after 2 or 3 weeks time, the problem occur back again because why? Whatever you align back to the hip position, but your body still not in the right position, he will
mm.
very easy to offset. So example, if let's say I'm standing, my neck supposedly here to the shoulder is the same line. Because I got a neck problem due to my lower back, what I call high and lower back. So whatever fix my neck already, but it's still not in the right 1 or 2 weeks time, he will align their occur back. So that's why for my method is usually whatever you got a neck problem is connected to lower back. Whatever lower back also will affect the knee. The knee also will affect the ankle. So it's
Ankle,
actually it's
correct.
called a whole from the head to the ankle is called one whole line straight.
Oh wow. Okay,
Mm.
so it's a domino effect. Once something goes out of place, then everything else will be affected consequently. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. It's like
Wow.
like the car tire. Very easy to explain. The car tire. Oh, hey, Sifu, can you check for me? When I go to 120, my car start wobbling. What I do? I think the balancing. Of course, let's say your tire is a 15 inch, 15 inch, 15 inch, and this side is a 13 inch. So that's why your imbalance and affect the car got a lot of problem jerking or what. Even the tire also no good. So whatever I
Definitely.
do, I changing back only one tire. Okay, I fixed already one tire. So after 2 weeks, the problem will come up.
We'll come
Whatever
back.
you
Yes.
got a tire problem, you have to balancing not only one tire. Whatever
Correct.
you are install back to this one, you have to balance back to the another three tires. You have to align back the four axis of the car. then this one can last you about the tire about 10,000 to 5,000 to align again.
Correct.
Same method.
Correct. Okay, just now, Master Chris, you mentioned that, sometimes you're not sure whether it's a bone thing. I mean, us
Mhm.
being common folks, lah, okay? We're not experts. So
Yeah.
we wouldn't know whether it is a bone problem or a muscle problem or a nerve problem. How would we identify? What are little things that we can say, okay, I think this is a muscle problem or I think this is a nerve problem?
All right. So this one, very easy. A lot of people say, "Ah, yeah, hey, better don't touch. I think my fracture on the bone." Don't
Yeah,
worry. If a fracture on the bone, you cannot treat.
move.
So how to notify? Actually, we have a technique. We call it a 5 symptom. First, we see the color. Whatever you can see the color texture on the what. Let's say your dislocation, you can see all the blue black, and then
Yes.
blue black. Whatever you can see a blue black, definitely the bone section, the fracture or dislocation or hairline crack. You can see,
Okay.
wow, all blue black already, or totally, or this offset already. So the second one, we see the temperature. Whatever you push on the neck, everything, wow, so hot. This side, okay, wow, hot. So this is called, usually is a nerve or muscle. Usually, whatever
Okay.
you see, see the temperature, wow, so hot. Majority is more on the nerve. Same like, like, oh, very painful, swollen. Temperature, same
Ah.
thing. If the muscle is always like a burning sensation. Burning sensation or pulling, like what I call imbalanced muscle. Whatever muscle you see the texture is called swollen. The muscle one side imbalance is called like a bit swollen. So
Mm.
bone fracture, color, and then the temperatures is a nerve, and the
Nerve.
muscle call it bulging. Another two more to see the skin pulse. Whatever the skin pulse, you can see the sweat. One side got sweat, another no sweat, and you can feel the heat. That one is called the old injury.
All
Old
injury.
injury, old injury,
Okay.
or we call it like the old people like to say like rheumatism. So you can see one hand, another hand, the temperature and the mist on the hand also difference.
Oh, wow. That's like a
Mm.
very minute sign to
Yes.
actually
And the
check out,
last
right?
one, this is a four, and the last one, the what I call the movement, the mechanism. Let's say, I can up my hand, down my hand, left and right, and turn. This is perfect. But another hand, I cannot up, cannot down, cannot what. This is called slightly, we call it misalignment or twisted.
Okay. Misalignment. All right.
Mm.
Very interesting. Okay, now we're going to go into more questions as we go along, but let's take a look at our Facebook page this afternoon. Say hi to YSL Lee. She says, good afternoon, Sifu. Margaret Ong also says, good afternoon. Hello to
Good afternoon.
Eddie. To TBS Maniam. He's asking, what are your charges like and how do we make appointments?
All right. Usually, our charges, we got about 5 branch in the Klang Valley, and the charges about 200 to 400, 450 within this range. Depends on what kind of injury you have.
Definitely. Definitely. And I think you can get all the information on your website as well, correct?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay. Want to say hi to Piandi Ang. She says, happy afternoon, Master Chris Leong. To Kenny Lau, he says, what can we do at home to relieve neck and shoulder pain? That's my next question. So we're not going to go
Good.
into that question just yet. More messages.
Focus,
Yeah. Hello to Huyi, Ferry Lim. Manisha Kiri says, I would like to talk to you. I think the best way is to go to your website and get in touch with Master Chris Long from there. We've also got TBS Maniam who says his wrist cannot flex normally up and down after a fracture radius surgery. Can this be corrected?
Yes. Actually, I got a lot of patient, what I call the due to fall down the wrist and fall down and hip. And
Yes.
whatever he operation on the hand, hey, after I done already, why my hand still cannot up and down, uh, turn left and right, still not in a very flexible way, still and feel the sensation. Yes, we do. What we do is whatever you got a screw inside or you got operation beside, what we do is called alignment back, and then we're not injured. Is what a lot of people, because of this wound, they have 2 and 1. So when you fall down the time, this one slightly go in. So whatever go in slightly, that's why the mechanism up your raise and down
It
quite
restricts
not so
movement.
flexible. Yeah, restriction your movement. And what we do with manipulation back with the theta skill and method, and whatever line back to the position, then you can see the difference.
All
So
right.
we call it a manipulation way. Yes, can do.
All right. So I guess you need to head on to Master Chris's website to get in touch with them so that they can actually help you on this one. Now we've got Alicia Jasmine who's saying, "Hello, Master Chris. If we have scoliosis problem, can our bone get back to normal? Is there a treatment for it?"
Actually, scoliosis is due to there are three reasons to the scoliosis. Due to the genetic, lifestyle, and diet.
Mm.
So usually start of scoliosis of age of 10. When just now I say about 306 bone until adult is become 206.
26.
So it's very crucial time is for the scoliosis on age 10 because age 10 our whole body is forming together,
Okay.
and usually a lot of people got the scoliosis is due to the girls and skinny. And age 10, they are stopped taking like calcium or milk. They are started to taking like sour thing like asam laksa, tom yum, ice lemon tea. Supposedly, all the joint section, the joint section need a lot of
Calcium.
protein, calcium to strengthen back the what I call strengthen back the posture.
Yep.
So from that moment, not in the right, and then the sitting in the sofa, standing on the long short leg or crossing leg will affect. Usually, majority the scoliosis age of 10 to 18 years old and skinny and the girls. And how to
Mm.
check for the scoliosis? Very easy. So let's say from you go for the Western doctor or what, they are using like a measurement check the alignment. But another way for theta easy to check because we learn from a very traditional way. The time didn't have the high tech machine. We are
Mm.
using what I call the structure of the whole body. So whatever you all guys are in the screen, you all guys can see your children easy standing like me. Standing over here. You can see my elbow. Whatever my elbow and my wrist is over here. My wrist from here to here is about 5 fingers away. Whatever 5 finger away. You can see I can push my here to here 5 fingers. So this is called normal. Near is normal. If it's usually for scoliosis, you can see the elbow is very near to the raised
Waist.
stem line. So this one is usually I can see like a monkey, whatever. The hands so long, hands so long and the body short and the leg long. Usually this is a scoliosis symptom. And the second one to check, you try to open the legs slightly, stand shoulder wide, and close two hands together and all the way down. Then whatever you see the back, any throat high or low. Whatever these two, the throat high and low, then you can see this uneven structure, uneven structure. That's why scoliosis. What is the meaning of scoliosis? Scoliosis is on the spine over here. Spine over here is called the S shape over here. It's due to the form and compression. And usually on the age 10 to 18, their lifestyle, their what I call not enough calcium, and the standing position. So also genetic will affect. And especially majorities for scoliosis, a lot, I can say 60 to 70% is a girl. When the girl on the age 10, they are grow, especially they are grow the breast at time, and they are shine, and they are like to using the two
Shoulders. Understood.
shoulders and try to cover
Yep.
and block. And this is not good because why? It's cover and one hand high and low. Actually, you're giving your spine or lower back an opportunity to grow like a bonsai not in the right position. So that's why will affect the scoliosis symptom.
Interesting. I mean, you have facts there. It is true. When you are at a certain age, being a girl, you try and hide your assets because you're too embarrassed to show off or whatever,
Yes.
And
Should
being
be proud
Asians, I think
because
it's
why?
common.
Usually the breast everything for the Western people is not say what we call it healthy.
Correct.
Whatever more what you don't feel like what shy. You should proud because why? This is called healthy body structure.
Maturity. Yes, correct.
Yes. If you think like this, then it's positive. Then you can open back your broad back your shoulder. Then this is called
Mm.
correct position.
Mm.
If let's say you got no choice, really got a scoliosis, Chris, can you fix back or not? The best way to do is do the monkey bar. Let's say you are in a garden, or let's say now MCO cannot go out for a garden. You can buy any stick hang to the door between door and door hanging just straight for how long, if possible. It's about 20 second to 30 second, 30 second to 30 second, do about 3 sets. Because why? Whatever this scoliosis is due to the whole spine here is called S shape. And affect because of these two shoulder blade, not in the uneven. That's why he curved the hole. Whatever you're holding like the monkey bar, like hanging this one.
So cute, your skeleton.
Like hanging like this, hang like this. So this one is to straighten back, especially your shoulder blade back to the position. These two shoulder blade actually their function. This shoulder blade, when you straight at the back, he will compress back the spine to the straight line. This is one of the best solution. Or if not, then you can do on the stretching like this on the chair, or just stretching like this. The majority on the shoulder blade.
Okay, so you must feel the stretches on your shoulder blade, then you know that you're doing it right.
Especially if you, I do every day, but I didn't feel anything, but no improvement. That's why a lot of improvement, they don't know I'm pressing which part.
Correct.
You can feel the two shoulder blade is between that in and out. You get like a wing, like a wing. The two shoulder blade is touching together. If whatever you can feel the shoulder blade touching the two both sides together, then this is good. This is called compress back your whole spine to the in a straight line.
Okay, Master Chris, now that you mentioned that, I'm just curious though, people who exercise, right? They tend to exercise their arms and their shoulders as well. So does that mean that this kind of problems will not actually be faced by those who exercise regularly?
No, usually exercise one hand, let's say badminton, only one hand. Only one hand, basketball, one hand, and another hand does didn't move. That one is called imbalance muscle.
Okay, so then different kinds of exercises will also cause different kinds of problems at the same time,
Yes.
Okay.
Like a badminton, you can see the shoulder is a bit broad, and the swimmer, this side is broad. And
correct.
Different. And because of like scoliosis is due to in the school like to sit like this. Oh, so handsome this picture.
And we all guilty of that.
And then standing taking the what I call the school bag on only one side. One side, and then standing on a long short leg.
Yes,
like
correct.
a supermodel, and this is a cause. If you usually the scoliosis until certain age, from 10 years old until 18 years old. After 18 years old, you are not worried anymore. He will not turn or more curve anymore. So he will stagnant over there. So a lot of people
technically when you grow,
So
technically when you grow, when you're a child, you have to be careful, and then when you're a teenager, also you have to be careful because your bones are still developing.
Yes, until 18 years old, you no need to worry anymore because it's stagnant over there. Stagnant. You will not increase any more degree. So usually on the age 10 to 18, then you have to take care very well, especially for the girls, skinny and tall, suddenly be up tall, and you have to take care of the children. Do a lot of monkey bar, and don't take too much sour thing, and improve back on calcium. And do a lot of exercise on the shoulder. After 18 years, you don't need to worry.
I guess calcium plays an important role all throughout your life, because as you get older, you also need calcium to make sure that your bones are still, strong and healthy to some extent. Yeah. Okay, so yes, very important. So there were questions about, sitting down at home. Yes, we are all guilty of being in front of our computers because we're working from home. And I guess working from home also comes with a lot of pain and aches and whatnot. So it starts from the neck to the shoulder and your arms and your lower back. So, what can we do? What are some of the stretches maybe that we can do to help avoid or treat ourselves at home?
Yeah, actually for this MCO during a lockdown period, wow, the first week, second week, I received so many calls. Chris, I got this problem. Wow, this one, I didn't do anything. I got this problem. What should I do? So on May 18 until 31st, that time, I do a lot of what I call the DIY. How to stretching. You got this injury, neck injury. I got about 20 videos to upload to the Facebook or YouTube to share to other people's, and until now it's 52 months already, about nearly to 2 months. A lot of people got the real problem is the neck. It's due to the computer, what I call smartphones, and due to the sitting, watching Netflix or TV, Netflix and sleeping, because these three. And because of all the whole body alignment structure is slightly tilted to the front. Because why? Our body, a lot of people don't understand. Our body supposedly, every time you work, you're front like this, or standing, you're looking in front. But you more than 6 hours to 8 hours, actually is no good for your shoulder and your neck and your lower back. But they are forgot they have another side of 230 to backward. Whatever this 230 to the backward to align back the structure, especially now we are always standing like this. Then you can see whatever my head is, my ear is over my shoulder. Whatever you can see, this one is higher and very easy experiment. Whatever my head is to the front, you can see my whole two hands. I cannot lift up. Maximum is over here. You see, until here I can lift up. It's called locking your position. You see, my neck go back a little bit, back to the position. You can see my shoulder all the way. You can see behind my head. You can see the difference. Like this thing is called perfect position. If I go front a little bit, I stuck already, cannot up. And the second thing, due to a lot of people doing computer or PDA or watching work at home like this, but this exercise is very good too. Whatever you two hand put at the lower back and try to use your chin lift up, and this is called 230 degree at the back. So whatever this is called a line back, flexible back to your structure. Whatever do this one about 20 seconds or 30 seconds. First thing is good for what? It's good for the digestion, because always you are put in their compression and very no good for digestion and sometimes the breathing difficulty, and affect your shoulder and neck sore pain. And if you do like this, do 20 seconds, you can feel this part open, especially this part called pulling is a let back the whole spine got the flexibility. So if the 3 days do, you can see, wow, different. My neck, I feel loose, and the lower back also feel better. If possible, do it. More than 230 is about 250. About stay there for 20 seconds. Then you can see the difference. You do 3 sets, then you can see, wow, amazing. So this is called self-alignment.
Okay. All right. So it is not dangerous. It's actually very simple. I mean, we just sit down or we stand and do it, right? It's actually very simple. So how many times a day do you advise for us to do this, or only when we feel pain?
Usually I will recommend for this, you can do early in the morning.
Okay.
For 3 sets, 20 seconds, 3 sets for 20 seconds, or another one more, 3 more sets before you sleep.
Okay. So when you get up and before you sleep, very important.
Yeah. So you can three times early in the morning, wake up, you do some light exercise and do especially 230 backward degree exercise. This is a good, and before sleep is very good for the digestion, everything, the circulation back.
Okay. So if we do not stretch ourselves when we get up and before we go to sleep, can that cause more problems when we actually sleep?
Yes. Very easy. Now, I think you can check your bed also. Whatever now you can see your bed after you sleep, you got a memory already. Wow, you see your whole bed memory.
Correct.
Especially your buttock side. Wow, all my springs spoil. After the lift up the MCO, the MCO lift up, first thing I want to do, I want to buy new bed because I have a bed problem. Actually, it's not a bed problem. It's your problem. Your problem because of your hunch too much to the front and your back is totally offset already. So this is a protrude in when you sleep the time and you use a lot of weight on your buttock and sleep. That's why this one will affect always. Why I sleep more tired and my back got problem also. Actually, it's not a back problem. It's your body alignment is aligned. And let's say you got this problem, how to align back yourself? I understand, Chris, you say like a balancing car, but now no balancing. What can I self DIY balancing? Very easy. So usually you can. This is a human body. You got like this, then you walk also like this already. When you sleep also like this already. No good. The bed also no good. And what the best solution to do? You can sleep on the means on the floor. On the floor, you just whether you can also can see. Now, whatever you sleep back on the floor like this is called self alignment. Self alignment. Whatever you can see. Sorry,
No
so
worries.
this is the floor. You sleep on the floor like this, and you can see the whole body like this.
Aligned.
And
Yeah.
this actually is called alignment back your self-alignment, not the self-destruction. It's a self-alignment. Because why? When you sleep on the flat or hard surface, it's not for a whole day. You can sleep about 10 minutes or 5 to 10 minutes. This is called align. Especially when you say, oh, Chris, I sleep, I feel my pelvis very painful, very sharp. The bone I put through, wow, scratch my two bones there. So the part is means not in the right position. And some people, especially now, a lot of people, hey, my shoulder, my left side, cannot, you see, my left side, I can touch the floor. This one, I put flat, I can touch touch the floor. But in my right side, you see, got a big gap over imbalance. So at least you know your two shoulder and your hips part not in the right place. So that's why for us, easy to check. Actually, a lot of people say, hey, your thigh is very complicated. No. Actually, what we do, we are concentrate on 7 sections to align back the body structure. What is the first part? Neck must be correct. The second, shoulder must be tilted and high and low correct. And the third, elbow and foot and wrist. And the fifth is a lower back, hips, and lower back, hips must be correct. 6 in the knee part, and the 7 is the ankle. If this 7 section you align to it perfectly, then it's called straight line.
Balance.
Whatever you can see this one, whatever protrude high and low, then you can know how to, you know this is a higher and shoulder this is higher. Then you know how to put what I call the, I can say like a towel, just towel to align the posture. And you know, do whatever you can, this high and low, you can put a towel on this side higher slightly about 1 or 2 inch. Then this one, you try to lift you like this for about 10 or 20 seconds. It actually is called self-balancing back.
Okay.
About 5 to 10 seconds, the automatic muscle will memory the part, then will release. Then you can feel, I can feel the blood sensation, everything. You call it reset. So this one is a permanent recover. No, it's a for temporary to align. We call it a defragment little bit for your whole body.
Okay, and you can do this at home. You just lie down on the floor. Now, that explains a lot about why older people always say, go lie down on the floor or go lie down on a piece of wood, And like, if you've had like a really long day, you've got a backache, they just tell you, oh, go lie down on the floor, you'll be okay. So now I know why. Now I get clarification.
Lie down for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, then after you can
Yeah.
sleep. So it's called we call it defragment yourself. Actually, one of the best ways.
Easy also. You don't have to go anywhere that way, but just temporary for momentarily while. Okay. Now we got questions on our. Sorry.
Go ahead.
We got questions on our text message box. So we got Oi Kok Tong, who's actually said that during the MCO he slept too much and he's got neck and tailbone ache. What can we do at home? So you can lie down on the floor.
Lie down on the floor, best thing. If not, let's say you're neck and tailbone very pain, where you also sleep on the floor. Then you put another towel or pillow under your pelvis bone. Whatever you slightly put on the pelvis bone over here, slightly higher, and protrude up. This one to align back your flexibility on your pelvis. And the neck part, a lot of people got a neck problem is due to the sleep on the pillow. But the pillow, they have a standard rate of the rate your what. Like me, my neck is very short, but I cannot use 2 or 3 pillows sleep. Whatever 2 or 3 pillows sleep, my neck is short. Actually, it's no good. Whatever this one called compress your airway.
Yeah.
The airway over here. Then after that will affect what? Snoring.
Interesting.
Whatever this one you're blocking your airway, you sleep for 8 hours, you also feel very so tired. After
Correct.
8 hours, you still very sleepy. And some people, the quality time sleep, correct position. Like me, I every day sleep about 2 or 3 hours. I sleep about 4 o'clock in the morning. I wake up at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock.
Wow.
But I'm more than enough already. So my energy can last for what? Because why? You have to sleep correctly and sleep with the quality perfection. So this is one of the very basic and tips, very good for sleeping. So usually how you check, hey, but I like to sleep front. Whatever, some people like to sleep front like this or sleep on the side. If you sleep front, then you measure your earlobe to your shoulder. After you sleep on the pillow, the memory over this side, then this is called perfect for your neck. Let's say I like to sleep on the side way, then you're using the shoulder all the way here, the memory over this side, then you're sleeping this side. This is called for the side way memory. And the second one, people sleep the pillow, they like to put on the head like this and sleep. This is not a
Yeah.
correct way. Not correct way. Usually the pillow, you have to sleep between your shoulder and your neck.
Neck.
Whatever you
Yeah.
sleep at the heart, when you sleep at the heart, it's not like this. You sleep like this, the airway no less oxygen and felt like snoring, not enough oxygen to your brain. Possible, try to put a neck to the shoulder, this part, and open up your airway.
Airway. Okay.
This is a fact. You know, like last time you see back all the old movie, Wong Fei Hong, the movie, their pillow, they are using a brick.
Brick. Correct.
We call it Chinese call we call it ngan jim, means put the bricks under your neck. Under the neck is called open up your airway. Whatever sleeping, good quality sleeping is open up your airway to let the more oxygen through your whole body. This is a correct way. The pillow must be over your shoulder little bit, then open up a bit. Then you can see the difference. If you sleep like this, right, you can see the difference.
Okay, now I know where I'm going wrong as well. So many things that you said today is like, oh, Mag, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong, you're doing this wrong. So now we know the source of the problems.
Yeah, and yesterday I just received a call from my friend. He said sleep net. Actually, for this MCO, a lot of people got the sleep net. What is the definition called sleep net? Sleep net is due to the neck not in the right position more than half an hour. So we call it inflammation on the nerve. Especially for a lot of people got a sleep net is due to watching Netflix or TV or movie in the sofa.
Yeah.
The sofa, and then sofa the what I call
the top part of it, right? Yeah.
The top part on the side, because of the pillow is this size, and whatever is sleeping on the sofa, more than about half an hour watching TV, then you fall asleep. After you wake up, oh my God, my leg cannot move. What should I do? I put an ointment, everything. I take a painkiller, also cannot. It's due to the inflammation. It's called slightly misalignment.
So then you sleep the other side, lah.
We call it the inflammation nerve. That's why you can see the temperature on the neck. So this is called.
Correct.
You can actually this one can self alignment back, and I teach my some of my patient do like this. So whatever you got a sleep neck problem or due to computer, iPad, or smartphone, a lot of people got a uncomfortable like headache or migraine or a little bit hand numbness on the fingers or weak on the head, or sometimes got a chest pain. And just now, our friend, he said, oh, burning sensation on the lower back, which part? Especially these two shoulder blade. There's always a very sharp pain over. This is a shoulder blade. You can this side.
Yeah.
This is a very short point, burning sensation. And I will teach you this what I call the technique, and then you can see the difference. Okay, you just follow me. So a lot of people say, I got that's why I always try to exercise my neck. But not effective. A lot of people like to crack left and right.
Correct, right. Yes.
No efficient because why? Especially on the neck here to here, they have a 7 bone. The 7 bone, and this 7 bone, you know, like potato. Whatever potato pull out the time, we can see a lot of roots. Same like our brain to our whole body. Whatever take out, you can see all the nerve. They have a 3 trillion of nerve connected to from the spine. So because of the neck C1 to C7, they have a 7 bone. They are not in the right position. They are affected. That's why a lot of people try to exercise like this, but not effective. Because why? Not in the right position. Because why? You have to open up your neck, the what I call the oxygen circulation, and that's why whatever we do, you try to same thing. Now you can see left and right, but only thing I want to add 2 more finger in, so you can put your. This is called the collarbone. You put over here, and this one put straight. You can see open up maximum. You can see whatever open up maximum, you can see straight. Now you start to turn your head. Now just now you turn your head like this, but now you lift up maximum, you turn your head is like this. Tap, tap. Now you can. For me, I can hear 2 sounds. Especially with maximum, you turn. You can hear the 2 sounds over here. Pop, pop on the behind the ear. And behind your ear, pop, pop. You can hear the sound. Maximum, then you turn like this, pop, pop. you can feel your head alignment is like tilted like this and tilted. Is open up and let the blood flow. Then you can feel, wow, much more better. You can feel the whole head is brought to your front, your whole head position,
Mm.
like what we call it, the ball sitting back on the standard gravity. You should allow
Oh,
it to turn the front already. So this is a good position because you're doing like this and push up to maximum and try to rotate left and right. Hear the sound here, pop, 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 pop. Then you can see the burning sensation also disappeared.
does the whole shoulder neck thingy cause migraines as well?
Yes, usually um, it's a one category. Whatever you got a neck problem affect the shoulder and also
Mm.
affect the chest. A lot of people, I got maybe got a heart attack, maybe blockage or what.
Yep,
No,
yep.
no. Majority is a neck. Majority is a neck got little bit problem will affect like head
Mm.
migraine
Okay.
or eyes blur or what I call that I call like a pulling sensation or ear not so clear on one side also will affect
Okay.
on the neck. If you do this exercise, will release. Or you can during your shower time, you have to do a lot of what I call massage on your ear here and earlobe. This part also a
Okay.
migraine part. Because of the ear part, they have a seven nerve to your eyes, headache, migraine. Even this part, you do a lot of massage on your ear, will be reduce your migraine too.
Is there like a specific way you massage your ear, or anyhow, as long as you massage your ear, you're okay?
You see all my video, a
Yeah,
lot
you
of
always
pulling.
start with the ear, right? Yeah.
Hey, Chris, I see all your video. You only do few things only. You do neck one, then shoulder,
Shoulder.
pull here, and grab the whole body. But the
Yeah.
person I can see all your fans after you didn't do the whole body alignment. You do only neck, ear, shoulder, and the snap back the whole spine. But the person, wow, 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 the feeling of what they are feeling. They're feeling like you're drinking
Relief.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah. Correct.
Brr, all the air come out. Exactly is the feeling of the whole body, the compression air inside, he release. Whatever release, you feel your whole body light, especially what from the neck. So usually
I
a lot I do
see.
on the neck, few part only about 3 or 4 portion. We call it a line back the upper portion. Whatever upper
Mm.
portion you did already, about 60% your alignment's done already.
Fantastic. Okay, so I'm gonna say hi to some people on our comment section. We've got fans from Algeria, fans from
Oh,
Jakarta as
Algeria.
well. Your fans from Jakarta have actually seen you in Jakarta, and they
Mhm.
want to know how long have you studied to help people, and is it easy to help those out there as well?
For me, last time I learned this art is quite difficult for me to learn because I don't understand the concept.
Mm.
But slowly, because luckily, for me it's different. I thank you for my mom and my dad to pass down the art, this art. I don't know how to pronounce A to Z, but I started to touching the bone structure already. So slowly, I got the experience from age 5. Now I'm 44 already, about more than 30 years, 29, 30
Wow.
years
Yeah.
experience. So from my method, that's why I call it a CRM, Chris Leong method. I simplified everything. Whatever I got go through so many practicals and knowledge, and slowly because of try and error, then I simplified. And whatever now the learning, the process is different. It's very easy. That's why you can see
Definitely.
what I do. The movement very small movement. We call it a high velocity impact. Means a high
Mm.
velocity. We are using a vibration impact to align back the body structure. Is no serious hurts to your body. It's called a line back structure. So
Brilliant.
we're using a FAE, fast, accurate, and efficient. The most before you do it and after you do, you can see the big result and easy
Brilliant.
to learn because simplify everything really.
Definitely. Now you've got lots of fans just saying hello to you. You've got fans from India,
Wow.
from all over the world. Now, guys, don't forget to go check out Master Chris Leong's website for more details. I think he gives you videos, how to help yourself here and there as well. I also got one here that's asking about the lower back problem. Now,
Mm.
Vanessa says, I have a low back pain, L4 and L5 is touching the nerve. What exercise can I do perhaps from home? Now, we all know that during this whole MCO, CMCO, we cannot go out. Even treatment places are not allowed to open,
That's
because we want to cut down the risk of infection and stuff like that. So,
right.
what are
Yes.
simple things that we can do at home? Like, you've shown us quite a lot already. So, maybe you can help
Mm.
Vanessa too right now.
Okay, Vanessa, especially you got the L4, L5 pain, is we call it a slip disc, or
Mm,
the worst one will become like sciatica nerve. That's why it will affect your whole leg is numbness is due to the because nerve our body is between your thigh go down. So if you got, let's say you got a lower back problem, we call it imbalanced muscle. So
mm,
whatever you feel, you put your hand over this side, touching. Oh, this is the left side, okay, and the right side very hard. So we call it imbalanced muscle. Whatever imbalanced muscle, we call the 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 body structure slightly either is up or down or front or back. So this one will affect like lower back pain. And this is the best thing because we call it the imbalanced muscle. How you have to restart or reset your muscle. You can do swimming. Of course, now cannot swimming because of the MCO. Have to cut down everything to transmit. Then the best thing to do planking on the floor. You just planking like this or like this planking, just planking for how long? Planking on the floor or the bed, like this, over like this, just plank. So usually for planking, this one you for first minute, the planking is a front abs muscle.
Abs, yeah.
If you hold abs, usually 1 minute easy lah. 1 minute is a front ab muscle you to reset. If you more than 1 minute 30 seconds, you feel here is vibration. The abs is vibration. Then automatic the behind muscle, the muscle, this one will build up. Every time you do planking must be over 1 minute and 30 seconds over. Then you will strengthen back your back muscle. Then
Mm.
usually for the back muscle, this is called to reset the imbalance muscle. After you do about 3 or 4 sets, about a week, then you try to touch back left and right. No need the 1 week. And I think 3 to 4 days you can touch my left side soft and the left side hard. Now is equal. Left and right, you feel balanced, then should be okay already. If
Mm.
still cannot, let's say you still cannot, wow, I still feel very hard. Chris, what should I do? Then you can sleep on the bed and open up your hips. Example, so I sitting on the bed like this. Imagine now I'm sitting on the bed. Then you can lift up your leg and open like this. Open and this is the bed, sleep and open. Try to this knee and touch the same level. If you let's say until painful here, painful means your hips not in the right position. So what you do, you can put a towel under the buttock, not in the center. Whatever pain you can put on the side, then you lift open for sleeping on the floor or hard surface is a bit put over here and sleep for 30 seconds to 1 minute. Then you can see this is called self alignment of your hips. Then after that, you check back on your lower back muscle. We call it the core muscle on the back. It's even. Then after that, your L4 and L5, the pain will be reduced. Of course,
All
not
right.
recover, will reduce first. At
Or
least
reduce,
you're
not
not.
recover completely.
At least you got a release. No, will not affect your psychology pain. At
That's
least
right.
reduce your pain, then you can concentrate your work.
That's right. Okay.
Planking,
All right. We've
planking
got Jackie Lynn who's asking about her lower back pain, hips, and thigh pain. Can she do the same exercises that you
yes,
just showed?
yes. Usually for
Okay.
the lower back, a lot of people, that's why just now I say, this MCO a lot, neck, lower back, and shoulder, these
Yes.
three only.
Correct.
Due to the lower back, a lot of people back pain and sciatica nerve pain and the hips pain. The
Mm.
best thing, sleep on the floor for 30 seconds, see which part not even, you can put some
Uneven.
towel and even back. If you still pain, uncomfortable, then you put on the towel and open up your leg like like a frog lah, like a frog open
Yes.
the leg and open one side. See which open. This is actually open back your hips and your hips and the pelvis bone to structure back.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the best solutions.
All right, we're down to
Of course,
our
I will not teach
final.
you. Of course, I will not teach you the manipulation. After that, hey, daddy, let me manipulation. It's very dangerous because we
Dangerous,
are
correct?
all professionals, and then
Yeah,
don't try this at home. So whatever you
definitely.
see, whatever I'm training, don't try at home. The most easy way you can do self-alignment is a
Yes.
best solution.
Definitely. Yes. I think I have to echo on that note as well. Everything that we're giving you is just simple stretches that you can do at home to just relieve the pain for a little while. So don't try and go crack here and there for your friend or your wife or your son because we don't want anybody to get hurt even more. Yeah. You
Yeah,
can
and
actually,
a lot of people asking, cracking is good for the health, or I do a lot of cracking. I like to do cracking. Is good. I can
it's
say
not.
cracking actually is no good. Sam,
Yes.
imagine I buy a car. I buy a Mercedes. The Mercedes always got a funny sound. Cluck, 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 cluck. Means got something happen. If a car no sound, means good car. If a car got sound, means got something problem. Same like a human. The human, no clack clack sound. Whatever I do, not so much of sound on the neck or everything. Then this is a good condition of your body. Don't make yourself to clack 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 until loose. Then not very good. If possible, try and don't crack yourself by neck, especially neck. Because why a lot of people got a neck problem, headache. In fact, like migraine or headache is
Yes.
due to a lot of people. He know how to crack your neck, but not balance. I turn this side, I got four sound. I turn here, only one sound. Every time here four sound, here one sound, four sound, one sound. We call it
Uneven.
imbalance. Uneven, and we call it misaligned. So this one will affect.
Mm.
If possible, want to turn, can here four sound, the side also four sound. If you cannot do that, better don't do.
Yes, I agree.
Yes.
Okay, we're
Yeah.
down to our final 5 minutes. I'm so sorry we cannot go through all your questions, but you can actually
All
head on
right.
to Master Chris Leong's website or Facebook page. How can they get in touch with you, Master Chris?
Yeah, you can go to the Facebook, Chris Leong.
That's
So
right.
we can over there. Or you want to email us, you can clmethod .net. Then you can contact us also.
Fantastic, fantastic. Now,
Mm.
I feel like, we should go on, and we could possibly go on answering more of your questions, but we have run out of time. Now, Master Chris,
Oh, wow, so
there
fast
are
already,
questions.
1 hour.
Yeah, there are questions as to when will you be heading to Philippines and India, and they are waiting for you. You've got fans from all around the world. Thank you so much for all your messages. And to Hitesh, I think it's best that you reach out to Master Chris Leong on his website or on his Facebook page because your son
Mm,
has a problem with his joint and elbow as well. So yeah, please do get in
mm.
touch. Finally, as we wrap up the show this afternoon, Master Chris, doing this for so
Yeah.
long and helping so many people, what do you feel, once you're done with helping a patient? How do you feel after you're done?
Actually, for me, every time I deal with a patient, I can see the patient relief. I feel satisfied and very happy. Example, sometimes I go to the bank, and I'm very happy that people, my friends, can, oh, you are the crack master. Yes, actually, I want to ask you one question. How can I find you? One thing. I got this problem, my finger. Wow, pain for after I delivery baby. I pain for 6 or 9 months. I cannot cook. I cannot wear my bra. I cannot do anything. Affect my emotion. I scold my husband and then my temper. So whatever I see, I did so many things. I did injection. I did, but same thing. What is the problem? So after that, within 1 or 2 minutes, I just clap on the finger, and the patient straight away can open. So after that, after every time I go to the bank, the person he give me the expression is like, oh, my Jackie Chan is here. So he always call me
Oh,
Jackie Chan because you saved my life. Because you only 1 or 2 stroke, the pain is released. You're really, really very humble and very effective and very kind. And he like I can feel the
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 love.
happiness from the love is called. I can release the pain from the patients,
Yeah.
so they
All
can
right.
feel more like the.
Nice.
And I
Very
hope that
nice.
we are during this lockdown periods of because of COVID-19, and it's not only Malaysia, all around the world.
Yep.
I wish you all guys stay at home and spend a quality time. Is a very good opportunity. Always think a very good opportunity is the best time for you to spend a quality time with all your family members, your parents in the house, and it's the right time for you to always what I call we call it how we say cultivate with the family members, and it's a
Strengthen
wonderful.
bonds.
So
Yeah.
yes, bonding, and always stay healthy, wear mask, frequent wash your hand, and social distance. Of course, next time after this one leave out already, definitely we're different from last time. You have to
Correct.
accept your new lifestyle already. We call it
Correct.
new normal life.
Yeah.
So hope you all guys got a wonderful health and stay healthy. Whatever I do the best, I do a lot of DIY video for you guys to make sure all your family member in a good conditions.
Definitely. So we've come to the end of the show already. Thank you so much for Master Chris Leong for spending your afternoon with us. Don't forget to go and stretch out like what he taught us. If you missed the front part of the video, don't worry, you can replay after this. But hopefully we can catch up with Master Chris Leong once again another time to help all of you go through your daily life sitting at home during this quarantine. But as he said, stay home, stay safe, take care of yourself, and be healthy. From all of us at AFO Radio, thank you so much, Master Chris Leong, for joining us, and thank you for your good job and your good work helping
Thank
those
you,
around
Matt.
you as well. We truly
Thank you for
appreciate it.
wonderful times.
Thank you. You
Thank
have a
you.
great day. Take care and join us soon next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Get our app, AFO Radio.